Hey guys, Camping Carl here for SC2 in review. We've been off the air for a little bit, mostly because of MLG Providence, but the week before that I wasn't feeling too well because I was at a conference and I didn't feel like recording in the lobby of a hotel. So we have some backlog stuff we're going to talk about. I'm going to get through it as quickly as I can to keep this as short as possible, but this will be an extra long SC2 in review. Let's go ahead and get started. So, even though this is technically old news at this point, it's worth talking about now that the dust has settled. We're going to talk a little about the PPSL and the event that they did with the IGN Pro League about 3 weeks ago right now. For those of you who don't know, the PPSL is the Philippine Pro StarCraft League, and the event that they ran in conjunction with the IPL 3 Origins was under a lot of controversy. We're going to go through a lot of the facts right now. So, initially, the PPSL was supposed to be run and organized by Team AZK. When they ran their IPL event with Justin TV, Twitch TV as their main sponsor, there were a lot of complaints. It was initially reported that the event was not well run. The stream was unwatchable on the first day due to lack of infrastructure and technology. There was controversy concerning AZK Witch Doctor, aka Gus, and a few things that he did during the event, and the overall quality of the event as well. Now, dipping into the first day's events, that the stream was not well run. Not only were the streams considered unwatchable, but a lot of the players at the actual event said that the game was very laggy, that the internet connections were not very well set up. Techs were not given access to the venue until very late, it was reported, and it turned out that the computers did not have the proper hardware to run SC2 smoothly. Players were not being kept in the loop during all of this and not told where to be. There was also the issuing of fake VIP passes from the PPSL and Team AZK. These passes, which were supposed to allow spectators who watched the event live to access some special features, was not well detailed and given out to staff members, so essentially people were paying money for something that didn't give them any advantage. There was also supposed to be a Han tournament, Han slot, that was supposed to happen at the same time. This event did not occur, causing players that did show up to play in it to basically have to walk away as there was no tournament being held. And the final complaint, at least at the time of the running of the tournament, Artosis and Tasteless from the GSL were brought in to casting for the event. And a lot of people thought that they were going to be the main casters throughout the entire showing, but other casters, local casters, were brought in as well, to some people's displeasure. Now, aside from that, there was several other controversies surrounding AZK, the Witch Doctor, Gus. First of which, the YJ incident. YJ had qualified for the event. He was supposed to be flown in, but for some reason he was not. Now, there were a lot of rumors as to why Gus did not send YJ to the event. Some reported that he had approached Moonglade to give him a spot on the condition that he would join the team, that Moonglade would join the team. It was also thought that he did not want YJ to compete because he wasn't a high enough profile player. Regardless of all of the controversy, YJ had said through posting conversations between him and Gus that the Witch Doctor was very rude and lacked professionalism. Now, the bigger story to all this is the $13,000, or approximately $13,000, that was not paid in hotel and travel expenses. All of this money was then put onto one person, who is the PPSL Amanda, and there was a time frame in which she had to basically pay this money or potentially face jail time. Now, several community leaders and people at the event did manage to chip in the money to her, so she did not end up going to jail at the time. However, it did leave an outstanding $13,000 debt. Through all of this, IPL had publicly stated after the first day that they no longer considered the PPSL to be a partner, and in an open message to the community found on the TL forums, IPL as an organization said that they would continue to support the event as planned with the support staff that it had and the money that it promised. However, the IPL was not aware of all of these outstanding issues, such as the YJ incident and the Han issue. Through all this, a couple of heroes emerged. Torch and the Gun Run were visibly trying to run the event. Both were there, but not necessarily initially supposed to be running the event, they took a lot of responsibility. They helped out with Amanda and a lot of the people there on the ground. Overall, due to some people in the community, the event did go off. A lot of the people who were there reported it to being a very good event despite all of the setbacks. However, this did hurt the credibility of AZK and the Witch Doctor, Gus. Because of this, Burgundy on the TL forums, who was originally part of AZK, left the organization due specifically to this situation. Lick My Obelisk, the TL forum name, said that he did give in to the Witch Doctor, apparently $925, and agreed to help. But there's been no word that if he has been repaid because of this. Many of the AZK staff who were supposed to be paid apparently did not receive payment for their work or contribution on the project as well. Now, the Witch Doctor did post an apology on TL, and he acknowledged that there were technical difficulties, management issues. He stated that UNYJ will be compensated for not being sent to the event. He apologized specifically to Team Cube for not sending their players, but he did not address a lot of the issues that the community had at the time, such as the outstanding bill, money that people had paid for VIP passes, deleting negative comments on Facebook, and what happened to the sponsorship funding. Now, through all of this, there was some good news at the end. IPL did set up a charity stream to help Amanda and got her out of hot water. Now, Amanda is the owner of the travel agency that supplied the plane tickets to the players. Through all of this, the cash goals were met, and extra money was raised that was eventually being put towards paying event salaries, i.e. casters and staff. So, regardless of all this, the community really pitched in and made at least a bad situation not any worse. So thank you to those people who tuned in, helped with the charity. Obviously Torch and the Gun Run, Tasteless Neurotosis, and all the people there who were helping out with the event. Thank you from the StarCraft community. Okay, moving on to some more exciting news. The TL map contest has finished and the results are in. We do have our finalists now. Now, all of these people have the chance of winning peripherals from Razer, as well as having their map officially added to the Blizzard map pool. The judges for this event are Team Liquid's Plexa, Nightmare Jew, and Zelnik. The judges looked at these maps under the following criteria: that it should be overall balanced, but particularly fun. They also needed to follow Blizzard's internal mantra of easy to learn, hard to master. The finalists are as follows: Burning Altar by Samro225AM and TPW, Cloud Kingdom by Superin and ESV, Haven's Lagoon by Time Twister 22, Korhal Compound by Monitor and ESV, Ohana by Iron Man SC and TPW, Sanctuary by Gelbiv and ESV, Twilight Peaks by Rangu and Loss. Now, the voting on these maps has taken place in a special TL Open that happened on the 26th or the 27th. You guys can still playtest these maps. They are on the Blizzard servers on North America, Southeast Asia, and the EU by searching for TLMC. Should bring these maps up. Complete information on these maps, as well as pictures of the maps, can be found in the Team Liquid thread titled TL Map Contest Results. So good luck and congratulations to you finalists out there. I'm sure that one of you will win and end up in the map pool, so that's very cool. Moving into some team news, which is very jumbled. I will apologize, but it's all here. Legion is now officially sponsored by Imager. Imager is a website that makes file sharing easy, primarily used by users on the website Reddit. This announcement was officially... Legion was officially announced as a team on October 8th, 2011. They are a very new team. They have players such as Cheetah, Mystic, iDrone, and Trump. Their full roster can be found on their website, or on Liquipedia. Now, following along with this, Desro has recently joined Legion. Desro is a Canadian Protoss player, formerly from VT Gaming. Desro is now Team Legion's on their official roster, so he will be playing. Desro has competed in the TeamSpeak TL Open 21, making it through the bracket play to play EG Idra in the semifinals, but he lost 1-2. T-Gun has been signed by It's Gosu. T-Gun is an Australian Zerg player, formerly from Team FXO. It's Gosu also has well-known players such as DDE, Vibe, Gatard, Hong Sin, Ostigi, Astoji, Pokebunny, and WBC. So T-Gun, congratulations on finding a new team. I'm sure you'll do very well for them indeed. Continuing along with team news, Soccer has joined Slayers. Soccer is a Korean Protoss player, formerly of the team We Made Fox. We Made Fox disbanded in August 22nd. Now, since joining the Slayers roster, he will be staying at the Slayers team house, and that news came November 13th, so he's probably staying there right now. He will be playing under the name Slayers Ven. Now, obviously, the Slayers team is pretty famous, but it does include members such as Boxer, MMA, Gonzi, Sella, Coca, Alicia, and Dragon. So, Soccer, good luck to you in the Slayers house. Continuing right along with that, Dream has joined Team Dignitas. Dream is a Chinese Protoss player, a former Warcraft 3 professional. He is best known for placing third in the EGL London Emirates event. Dignitas has well-known players such as Select, Killer, not TSL Killer, Apollo, and Mers. Their full roster can also be found on their official site or on Wikipedia. Violet is no longer associated with AZK. Violet is a Korean Zerg who was formerly on Team MVP. AZK, as we spoke about before, is a team based in the Philippines, of course. Now, Violet did state that he did not represent AZK during IPL 3, and subsequent reports stated that he never officially was a part of the team, but he was merely representing them. Regardless of this, the reason that he left AZK is not directly associated with the events that happened at the PPSL IPL event, so it is unknown whether that has had any impact on his decision to leave or not. Slayers Coca has forfeited his Code S spot in the GSL. This comes from a Korean weekly magazine, which stated that Slayers Coca and Ghost King Prime, aka Byun, accidentally revealed to the world that they were match fixing. Slayers Coca forfeited his Code S spot in the GSL. He is no longer part of Slayers A team and is no longer practicing in the Slayers team house. Slayers Boxer and Slayers Jessica have apologized profusely for this incident. Coca will also not be participating in any tournament until Slim Taters decides that his mentality as a professional is ready. Byun also will not be participating in any events for the same reasons. Aphrodite joins Team Startail. Aphrodite is a strong female Terran player who was the winner of the Zowie Divana female tournament. She is known to be ST Rainbow's girlfriend, as she has shown up on multiple times on his stream, and it's well publicized. She is a Masters player on the Korean server. Startail itself is a team with strong players such as Curious, Bomber, and July. So good luck, Aphrodite, on Team Startail. Well, if you guys have ever wondered exactly what it takes to get promoted on the ladder, Blizzard told you exactly how to do it a few weeks ago. Blizzard said that there's almost one way guaranteeing ladder promotion is to have a certain amount of ladder points at the end of a season. The exact amounts published can be found on battle.net. These points vary for different league promotions, e.g. Diamond to Masters, different servers, and different game types, i.e. 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and 4v4s. Blizzard took care to note that this is not the only way to get promotions, but it is the most reliable way of doing so. No insight was offered into other ways of getting ladder promotions. It was announced recently that Zhang Mi has joined Team OGS. Zhang Mi is a strong female player who was originally a professional in Brood War, right behind Toss Girl. Her teammates will include players such as Nada, MC, the SGC, Top, and Vines. She had retired originally from professional play, but had remained active on the scene by hosting shows for OGN. She will attempt to qualify for Code A next GSL season, so good luck to you, Jung Mi. We hope to see more things from you in the future.